He may be the best wrestler in the world today and your current WWE champion, but he isn't perfect. Or is he? He might be perfect, to be honest. What do you think? Is AJ Styles the quintessential professional wrestler? Let us know in the comments down below with the hashtag DW. I'm D Wick, and these are the 10 things WWE wants you to forget about AJ Styles. Number 10, Y2AJ. Do you actually remember Y2AJ? I mean, it's a pretty simple fucking code to crack. It's a list about AJ Styles, so the second half of it makes sense to everyone, I hope. And WWE is also in the title, so at least 80% of you know that Y2J means Chris Jericho. So for those of you who forgot or came around later, back in early 2016 when WWE had just picked their future SmackDown headliner, they decided to have his first real feud come in the form of Mr. Jericho himself. This was a little bit of a strange time. They feuded, they gained respect for each other, they teamed up against tag team champs, The New Day, lost. In the process, this was only like 2 or 3 weeks, had shirts made, and then literally the same week that they announced those shirts, they broke up the tag team, and then they fought at WrestleMania. I mean, okay. Why would you make shirts if you're going to take a tag team apart? That's stupid.
Did what I did last Monday night on Raw. You chant for AJ Styles. You made me feel like a piece of trash in this garbage can right now. Watch your career go up in flames, Styles. This is you.
I mean, with all due respect.
Number 9, he's somewhat of a flat earther. Now, I am never going to be one to propose taking Daniel Bryan's word for anything. Not only does he act like a troll constantly like he's Finn Balor, he also kind of looks like one. I'm talking smack, which, hey, WWE, now with that $1 billion TV deal you got, maybe you can bring this back, huh? Maybe even some pyro on the side, maybe even re-sign some CM Punk to that Ultimate Platinum Supreme... I'll stop. I'm talking smack. Daniel Bryan made a point to poke fun at Styles for being a supposed flat earther. Now, AJ's tone was saying, nah, man, I'm not a flat earther. His facial reaction was saying, I'm definitely not a flat earther. No flat earthers over here. You don't have to worry. Yet for some reason, when Bryan brought it up, AJ gave probably the worst response he could have possibly muttered. What the fuck was that?
Hey AJ, do you want to talk about how you think the earth is flat?
Do you want to talk about how your feet are flat?
They are flat. But he legitimately thinks the earth is flat.
I do not think the world is flat.
Number 8, his lackluster KO feud. During the summer of 2017, SmackDown Live was in a very strange place. Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton were fighting over the WWE Championship in main events with special guest appearances, while AJ Styles was fighting Kevin Owens in one of the most underwhelming feuds of the year over the United States Championship. Seriously, wasn't there a match where AJ lost because his fucking foot got stuck in the announcer's desk? Isn't this guy billed as one of the best, if not the best, pro wrestler in the company? And to do that, you have to be smart. Right? How are we building someone as smart when they can't pull their shoe out of a hole? Anyways, tangent aside, this feud was lukewarm at best and spent too much time revolving around Shane McMahon instead of the 2 world-class pro wrestlers standing beside him.
Unlike last week, there is a champion's advantage. Like last week, the champion didn't have to do all to finish to lose that championship. Tonight, the covering by Styles, the official on the cover. Cover, and Styles wins it. Kevin Owens had his shoulder up. Here's your winner.
Number 7, his James Ellsworth record. 1-3. AJ Styles, the current WWE champion and potentially the single most talented professional wrestler in not just the WWE, not just America, but the entire planet, and he is currently 1-3 against this thing. And, to make it worse, at one point, that record was 0-3. 0-3. AJ Styles, 0-3 against that chinless mutant. Okay, buddy.
Opponent, come on down!
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah!
Dean Ambrose, another dirty deeds!
Number 6, Styles versus Shinsuke didn't live up to the hype. Well, the feud is finally over. We went from the Royal Rumble all the way until Money in the Bank, and goddamn, that feud sure did feel like it went on for half a year, huh? I'll say this much for sure. I was sucked into the initial hype. AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, WWE Championship, slim chance, but potential in main event. I mean, we knew it wasn't going to happen, but shit, come on, man. Every single one of you had that same quiet hope in the back of your minds. Come WrestleMania, obviously it wasn't going to be the main event, but the match itself came in, wow. I really got caught in the hype in this one. It usually doesn't happen to me. It takes a lot to really excite me for wrestling nowadays, but that had me hooked. I was so disappointed. The match just didn't live up to anything. Until Shinsuke turned heel. Shit, then I was triple hooked. All I wanted to do was jump forward to the ensuing matches, but for some reason, they still never clicked for me. I'm not sure how people reacted to the subsequent matches after WrestleMania, but I know my sadness over the first match isn't unshared, so I'm assuming in general, people might have found this feud a little bit underwhelming, at least. It's really a shame, because that's the second person on the list AJ could have absolutely killed it with under different circumstances.
Oh my God.
Number 5, WrestleMania. Have we all somehow managed to forget that despite being fucked over pretty much by the company in favor of a much less exciting match, despite definitely deserving the WWE Championship match a year before he actually got it, and despite the fact that his WrestleMania opponent for the night was going to be Shane McMahon, he killed it. He didn't just own it. Okay? AJ Styles made WrestleMania 33. How talented can someone be when they manage to have the best match on the card and they aren't even against a pro wrestler? It goes to show that if WWE let him do his thing and put him against the best of the best, all 3 of the last WrestleMania matchups of his wouldn't have been somewhat disappointments.
Styles trying to get to his feet here. Shane McMahon squeezing with everything he's got. Oh! One-arm Styles clash! One arm on the Styles clash!
Number 4, he wasn't 2018's top world champion. Unfortunately, no matter how hard he grinds or however many matchups he's put against Shinsuke Nakamura, no matter how good his matches actually are, AJ Styles will never be the champion of the WWE as long as Brock's around. He may be the WWE champion, but he's not going to be the top dog, and I'm not even referring to Roman. In terms of world champions, AJ Styles is one of the best we've ever had and ever will have. But between the 2 world champions that we have, it's just clear which one WWE has their eyes on promoting like he's the best in the world.
What? An F5! A desperate F5 by the champion! Wow!
Number 3, TNA. WWE actually mentioned TNA on Raw a few months ago, so I'm just going to save face and say the name Claire Lynch. That will be all.
Look at that springboard! Oh my God! 450! 2! The champion! The Holy smokes! Daniels in the ring, his long time.
Number 2, his debut. It will literally forever be scarred. AJ Styles' debut was fucking awesome. He came out at the number 3 spot in the 2016 Royal Rumble to the words, "I am phenomenal," appearing slowly on the Titantron as the entirety of the audience lost their collective shit. It was seriously a moment to be there for, simply because if you were watching at home like the rest of us, instead of that cool sounding AJ Styles debut, you got this nice close-up on Roman Reigns' face. Thanks, WWE. Honorable mention goes out to the fact that there was a pay-per-view where he was in a U.S. title match and Jinder Mahal was in a WWE title match. I know we talked about it already. I know it happened last year. I'm still not over it. And number 1, the Styles Clash is past. Honestly, this might be the only thing WWE really wants hidden from you. You're not going to see Ellsworth pinning Styles in his Hall of Fame package, but it's not like they're really trying to conceal the fact that those matches happened. They just don't reference them anymore. How about when WWE tried to forget that the Styles Clash existed when he debuted, though, because the move was already so damn deadly? I mean, shit, James Ellsworth himself didn't even know how to take the move. He could have died because of it.
The finishing touches on James Ellsworth with the Styles Clash. Oh, man. Stone old.
And those are the 10 things that WWE wants you to forget about AJ Styles. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to answer the comment question today with the hashtag DW as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Oh, and if you haven't turned on notifications bell yet,